Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, a mere 45 minutes from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. So if you want to come and take a look at stuff we have or come and visit us, it's just a short journey to come and see us in person. Well, today we're going to do a little bit of information on our latest acquisition, a 1949 Special Deluxe Plymouth Woody Station Wagon. Talk about something special. You are going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, walk around, give you all the details of this really remarkable automobile. Now you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website, which is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. And that is a place where you will find all the information on this car, its pricing, and our additional over 100 additional vehicles we currently have in inventory. So if you want to take a look at that website again, ellingsonmotorcars.com. That's the place to go, be it if you're looking for your first collectible car or your 100th, odds are Ellingson's probably has your dream car sitting on our sales floor just waiting to be parked in your garage. Well, let's go back to 1949. 1949 was a big year for Chrysler, Plymouth, DeSoto, Dodge, all those things. Plymouth came out with a whole new look. You know, having gone through the war years and whatnot, stuff kind of stayed the same really a lot. But in 49, kind of a major changeover. And Plymouth was doing a land office business. They were really selling lots of automobiles and the right price point. They wanted people to compare. That was part of their advertising slogan, to do that sort of stuff. Well, in 1949, they said, we're going to come out with something that's really kind of special. There were other companies making Woodies as well, but Plymouth said, we're going to do that. And they made about 3,440 some odd of these examples were made. Boy, when's the last time you ever seen one of these? Not very often. Got the ever-reliable 218's inline 6 engine under the hood, nicely detailed as all our cars are here at Ellingson's, and is hooked up to a 3-speed manual transmission on 3 on the tree. Remember, that means on the steering column, first, reverse, second, and third. So 3 on the tree, it is just something that is just really, you got to remember, that's what was the most common thing that you had back in the era. Well, the other thing about this time, remember they added lots of extra stuff. I mean, if you wanted different things to your car, you had to check off the boxes when you went to the dealership. And there's no exception to this particular car. Someone really checked off a lot of nice boxes. It's got the front cool bumper guardette thing that's really neat. Now this is a Special Deluxe. That means this was the top dog in the neighborhood, if you will. It was about double the price of the low-end Plymouth in 1949. So if you stepped up for this, this was a rather expensive car, but again, it was something really, really special. I just love the wide whites with the full hubcaps with the same painted rim, so it really sets that wheel well off very, very nicely. The other neat thing this car has, of course, we always have to remember air conditioning was just a dream of the future in most of these kind of cars. Maybe some of those real high-end cars were experimenting with it. But a 1949 Plymouth had the cowl vent that you pulled from the inside, got your fresh air coming in. Plus, of course, they had the vent windows, which is always one of my favorite things, to get air flowing through the vehicle. Here's another interesting thing. They've got a sun visor. Well, that was kind of a nice thing if you're traveling into the sun or whatever. Just another one of those extras that you could have put on your automobile. But look at the inside and look, I mean, this thing is just remarkably well restored. This is the body off restored example. Someone has probably touched, massaged, detailed every component of this particular car. The inside is extremely beautiful. It's got the caramel colored vinyl seats, front and rear, and it even has the third row seat, which is another really interesting extra thing. It also has a factory radio, all original instrumentation and whatnot like. But yeah, the inside, the headliner, beautiful, but still you get the wood. You'll see all the wood on the door panels on here. You know, the ash oak is just really, really something special. Then, of course, where else are you going to go? But you're going to go on vacation. Aren't you going to haul all your stuff? They've got the wood top rack as well with all your correct memorabilia, give or take. Coca-Cola cooler, the bongo drums and the coolers, and even a surfboard. Doesn't this look like something that the Beach Boys would be singing about in one of their songs? Needless to say. Yes, and it does have one of the most unique spare tire things I've ever seen. I've never seen another one. The rear bumper goes down, turn handle, and it has easy access to that spare tire. Just something really, really unique for 1949. I just love all the extra other things. You know, you've got the rock guards here. You got the bottom chrome strip. You got all the stuff that just makes this thing really, really special. I just think the wood stuff is just phenomenal to me. I mean, it took real craftsmen to build this car. It's not something that can be found today. Can you imagine what it would cost today to restore this car, or to even come out with a manufacturer that's willing to do this kind of classic, true craftsmanship work? And this is a great, great example. You also notice it has those great stickers on the windows. Boy, I'll tell you what, that's something I remember as a kid. We had an old 62 Rambler, and any place we went with it, Dad, can we get a sticker? Whatever state we were in, we thought that was really something special, something that people did back in the day. See how many memories that's going to jog for you. Now, you can find all our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You'll have access to all the information on this car, our current inventory, and as added fun, you can actually see some of the cars that we've had in the past as well. But you'll really want to make sure to check our inventory. Make sure you're looking at most recent. Sign up for our email blast. It'll let you know when new merchandise comes in, new cars. Man, that dream car, if it isn't this particular one, might be just in your near future. You don't know. You know, this is a beautiful kind of a maroony color, red paint color on this car. It just really sets us off as something really, really special. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, you know, Scott, I really love the videos. They're great, but I really want to come down in person and take a look at the vehicle. Well, guess what? We are open to the public Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. For those of you who want to come down, touch and feel and make sure that it's real, which it actually is. It is really a real car. I see they have another nice added thing in there. They got turn signals. That's kind of a nice addition too on the cars, because that was kind of more of an extra in 1949. Not every car would have that. Sliding windows. I mean, these things were really, really some well thought out engineering marvels, if I would call it. But I mean, it's just something that's really special. The other thing is, if you find something like this, say, well, how would I get this? I live out of state, I live far away. We can assist you finding shipping any place in the United States, and for that matter, any place in the world. So don't let, you know, if you're across the continent, across the ocean, don't let that stop you. We can get this car in your garage as well. Now, I would instantly join the Woody Club or the Plymouth Club, whatever. It's another thing to do, be a local or the national club. There's always people to assist you and answer questions. And nowadays with the internet, there's so much more available for getting answers to questions that you may have. Kind of nice, simplistic car though. I mean, a very easy motor. I mean, that inline six like that is just something that's very, very basic and very nice. Well, if you ever have the hankering that you want to buy one of these cars, we can also help you find someone that'll help you finance it. I just did that recently for someone. They said, where would I go? I want an old car. My bank doesn't know what to do. We have several sources that are specialists in taking care of people who want collector cars. And this definitely is deemed a real true classic collectible. With a little over 3,400 of these made, there's not a whole lot of these around today. So if you want something a little different than the average guy, we've got it sitting right here on the sales floor. Well, thank you again for coming to our website and to watch our videos. I appreciate it very much, and we appreciate it very much. You can call us anytime, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have on this particular car or any of our inventory as well. So there we go. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.